Welcome back to Max Payne for the PS2. We're now on part 11, I'm pretty sure. We're still in the industrial area, and we still have these trip mines. Let's see if I can... Did I say trip mines? Trip wires. Well, they are mines. If I touch that, I go boom. Let's see if I can jump over it. Hell yeah! The collision detection worked to my favor. What else are we supposed to do here? Pick up the painkillers. Duh. Go and do that. And now let's see where we can go. I'm going to assume there's going to be a dead guy, whereas here there's going to be a nothing. Yep. You can always tell because the doors look a little bit different when they're interactable. Very careful now. You don't want to have an enemy ambush you instantly. Actually, wait. Do I still have my sniper rifle? Yes, I can. I can go into first-person mode. No, seriously, look. I can literally just go into first person. Like, I can move him around like it's a first-person shooter. Oh, that's great. This is going to be super useful, actually. Oh, okay. Maybe... I mean, it was useful, but... I might get shot now. Where am I... Where are the enemies? There they are. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. That is brutal. Jesus. So they instantly throw a grenade, and you gotta get the fuck out of there. Okay, we're reaching, like, Half-Life shit right now. This is, like... You know, the kind of difficulty you would expect from late into a typical first-person shooter at a time, which, to be fair, makes sense because this is a third-person shooter of the time. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Except the enemies aren't really that bright. I mean, that's just how it always is with these games. The enemies will be stupid as fuck, but they will be resilient bastards, won't they? God, you just wasted most of my health. Does that open? No, it doesn't. You know, I'm actually kind of grateful for that because it means I don't have to worry about an enemy jumping out at me. There's a Molotov cocktail. Never really understood how those work, to be honest, but I guess alcohol is flammable. It actually is, that's the thing. But, I'm just not sure how they make it so it combusts on... What? Where? Who? Okay. What are they? What is you? What are me? Oh, fuck. Who knows gonna get the reference? How do I get up there? If that is even where I'm supposed to go. I'm gonna try and... Well, that's the whole point of the series, to figure out how to progress through this campaign. That's gotta be the way forward. Look at that. That is clearly the way you're supposed to go. You're supposed to jump on top of that. No. Is it not? I mean, the game doesn't exactly have a heavy reliance on parkour, but there's nowhere else for me to go. No, that's not interactable. I can't go back here. There's those painkillers that I took. There's the Cold Steel logo. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else for me to go other than maybe up. I'm genuinely curious if there's ever been any studies regarding the effects of having your vision only partially obstructed by a microphone and having to focus on commentating, how much that genuinely affects your problem-solving ability. Because I swear to God, like, doing this actually makes it more difficult. Which is a dumbass excuse, but it's not an excuse, it's an objective reason. Although I shouldn't let that get in the way, because really, that's gotta be the way, right? There's no other way forward in this. Oh my God, I fucking killed Max by jumping at an awkward angle. That's fun. Oh man, okay, how do we do this? Jump on, yes, I knew it, I fucking knew that's the way forward. Shoot him and run away. Okay, he's dead. We didn't get killed by his grenade. That's good. We just gotta make sure to take out anyone else who tries to get in my way, because that is how these games work. As opposed to, you know, just sitting there and taking it like a bitch. Even though sometimes you can get away with that if the damage statistics aren't exactly right. You know the kind of games, right, where you don't actually have to bother with, like, avoiding things. You can just kind of take it. I can see a painkiller over there. Oh, fuck's sake. You guys, die. I just realized I haven't used the slow-mo in quite some time. Well, I guess because you don't have that many enemies on screen at once, you don't really have to use it that much. So I guess that's not really that big of a deal. I guess we could just sort of keep moving. Oh, please don't take too much fall damage here. Okay, good. I really hate fall damage. I understand why they implement it, primarily to stop you from cheesing certain level sections, but I don't know.
Manager showed me the way.
What? He said something, and now I have to trigger a cutscene, I'm assuming, or...
Processing diagrams fill the control room screens, all but one. An elevator titled D6 on one of the screens. Somewhere onwards, has rows of ovens in the core of the plant.
Yes, I'm totally following along. It's not like I could just keep moving through because this level is linearly designed, which means that I don't actually have to think very much, which isn't a bad thing whatsoever. There really is nothing wrong with an arcade-style, just very linear, simply designed game like this, because that is totally fine. Like, I've just been thinking about this. There's really nothing wrong with me having a preference for a certain kind of game design. I was playing some more Shadow Generations earlier after playing a bunch of this game that I've been talking about called Animal Well, and that game is beautiful, gorgeous pixel art, very well done sound design, very clever puzzles, very consistent sense of progress. It's a really good game. It really does deserve its good reviews, and it feels distinctly recent, because it is recent. It's less than a year old. But at the same time, I can't say that I wholeheartedly adore that kind of game, the kind of game that it is. You know, like, I genuinely felt like I was making good progress. The puzzles were not too tricky to solve. There was a good amount of platforming challenge as well. But I wasn't consistently entertained. I was consistently visually stimulated by the beautiful artwork and lighting effects and such. You know, great pixel art, absolutely. Although the game puts the stupid-ass scanline thing on the screen, which fortunately you can turn off. But why? Why do game developers continue to insist on ruining their pretty visuals with stupid-ass scanlines? And, like, no. That looks terrible. I'm sorry, but, like, what kind of TVs have you been using? Like, it doesn't make sense to me, you know? It's not like the game is trying to look retro, because it's not. Yes, it's pixel art, but the visuals presented could not have been done on anything prior to maybe the Dreamcast, you know, or like the PS1. Like, maybe they could have done it on the PS1. Maybe. If they stripped away some of the lighting effects and such. Definitely PS2, though, but that is not retro at that point. That's, you know, into just an older version of what we have today. You know, I don't think the Atari 2600 could have handled a game that looks like Animal Well. Or even the Super Nintendo. Similar, maybe, but definitely not the same. I'm going to assume we can't pilot this. Do I just do this again? I imagine you just... Right? No. I can't do it again. Oh, crap. What do I do then? Do I jump on this and then it triggers something? No. That's not what to do. What do I do then? Oh, of course. It's a wall that has a crack in it. What else could I possibly do with a wall with a crack in it? I play a PC game for free. That's what you do with a crack. There you go. Boom. Done. Although, you know, it's funny because cracks are like the best thing because they make it so you can play a video game even after you can't access it anymore legitimately, because car manufacturer licenses, I mean, it's primarily a thing as a racing game fan, really, because most games are still available. Come on, go away. But because racing games will typically have licensed cars and licensed music, those are the...
Target controls destroyed. Repeat, oven controls have been destroyed. Obstacle in place.
Those are the kind that typically get, you know, delisted the soonest. It's so weird for me to think that there are games as recent as less than 10 years ago, for example, 7 years ago, you know, actually that'd be 8 years ago now, 2017, for example, like Project Cars 2 or Dirt 4. You can't buy those games anymore. You know, they're free real estate at this point. Oh my god, where are we now? We are in the very non-glowy lava area. Oh, what the fuck? Wow, way to put me in harm's way, dicks. Alright, we're gonna have to figure this out. Jump over here, maybe? And get destroyed by the oh, come on. Oh, wait, hold on. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm back here now. I realized that that's a... Okay, see you guys in a few seconds. Okay, you see that trip mine? That's gonna be quite challenging to over... How am I gonna get over it? Oh, I know. They probably want me to step inside of this thing, hit the button, and then crouch, maybe? No, because that still clips my head and I get... Oh, wait a second. Why don't I just try this? Come on. Come on. Is that not where it is? Oh, it's on this side. There you go. Pop. Pop. I said pop. Thank you, Jesus Christ, finally. And now I can use this to safely traverse. Are there any more? Yes, there's a few more. Okay, so that's going to knock it over. I'm safe from the fire in here, but now I have to stop again. right around here. Max, why don't you... Oh, no, Max, you idiot. You couldn't... I can't stop it once it starts moving. So now, basically, my only option is to try and do it like this while the fire is blocking my... To be fair, though, I do have my, well, okay, it's fine. I didn't need to use it. I had my sniper rifle, so I could have used that. Oh, Jesus Christ. This game is fucking ramping things up, and I like that, you know? It's not... okay, I often hear the argument made that whenever something like this happens in a game, like when a game gets to this point in difficulty, it quote-unquote devolves into something else, but I don't agree. I mean, this is the core gameplay of Max Payne. It's shooting a dude in the face repeatedly. Yeah, sure, I don't think the enemy placement is quite as creative as it used to be in the earlier levels, but this is still like a natural evolution of what you're supposed to do. You go in and you shoot guys, right? Now let's just very carefully set these off without killing ourselves. I'm not sure how I'm going to do... Oh, wait a second. I have grenades. So I don't actually have to get into the proper position. I can just kind of go like this, run away. Boom, done. And there you go. Now we have access. Well, I hope that was the right way. I didn't just waste it. Nope, that was... Okay, but there was another pathway, though. So let's go and explore that before we proceed. Because I imagine that there's something else for me to do somewhere over here, maybe? There's some dudes over here for sure, so I definitely have to be here. If they put enemies in a particular area, that means that you're supposed to come here at least at some point. Now, what exactly I'm supposed to do in here, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I forgot he has the dodge roll. That's pointless. What about this? That's also... Okay, so clearly we were meant... Oh. But why? What was the point of that? I'm not going to be backtracking through there. Unless the game expects me to backtrack through there, and that's why I'm able to do that. I mean, sure enough, I guess I'm gonna just keep moving through this section now. I think I've killed all the guys, so I can just keep moving. And, you know, hopefully everything goes smoothly. I'm a little bit scared. Where is he? I'm genuinely tilting my head to see, despite the fact that I can see the whole screen in front of me because it's only in 4x3. And even if it weren't, I mean, I can still see the whole screen in front of me. I mean, my monitor isn't that big. It's only like, what, 27 point something inches, I think. I don't have one of those, like, so big you have to physically move your head around to see kind of monitors, you know? I don't know why anyone would buy something like that, because at that point it becomes impractical. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the concept of having a ginormous screen with, you know, a relatively low latency is very attractive, but at the same time... If it becomes a physical burden, it's like, well, what's the point, you know? I remember when I was a kid, I used to be, like, obsessed with the concept of hooking up my PC to as many different screens as possible. Even ones that are, like, way bigger than they really should be, so, like, you know, a TV and stuff. Despite the fact that that introduces latency and scaling issues, and it's just overall, you shouldn't be doing that. You know, but hey, it's my computer on a big, big screen, so it must be cool, right? The music kicked in. What's happening now? Is it gonna open that door? Is that door gonna open? Oh, fuck. Yep, okay, it opened. And now there's a guy. There's two guys, actually. And... a something.
I had taken on the role of the mythic detective, Bogart as Marlowe, or as Sam Spade going after the Maltese Falcon to unravel all the mysteries. Following a path of clues to that final revelation, even if it would take me down to the cold, cavernous depths of a grave.
You can't do this! My men are still inside!
Do you have any idea why this is called Operation Deadeyes?
I'm gonna reload
already.
Let's do it.
Attention all personnel. The self-destruction sequence has been initiated. Evacuate the complex immediately. Repeat. The self-destruction...
Oh, I thought that dude actually had to reload in, like, while shooting the other guy to death. That was really funny. It was like, it wasn't enough just... That was like some Nitro Rat era, like, type gag. You know that one bit where, like, he shoots the fuck out of Brady and then stops to reload and continues shooting the fuck out of Brady?
I'd seen the logo on the floor before.
What? Oh, I have to inspect the logo. Okay.
There was an old army bunker under the steel mill. I knew the military plaque on the floor. I had seen 1,000 variations of the insignia on crumbling brick walls everywhere in the city. The sword replaced by a syringe. Project Valhalla, V for Valkyr, V for Valhalla. All of a sudden it read like a crackpot conspiracy theory.
Okay, that was a little weird having to like inspect the air. Ooh, self-destruct. I'm gonna assume there's no actual time limit right now. Unless the game does one of those dickhead, like, you know, invisible time limits. I doubt that. It's probably just, it's there for the sake of story suspense, but in reality, we're totally fine. It's not just gonna blow up on us, right?
Abort! Abort! The self-destruction sequence...
You know, wouldn't it be funny if you could actually work with these guys at this point? Because clearly they don't care about you. They just want to, you know, not die. But I'm not going to make that easy for you, because I'm the protagonist of the shooter, which means you will all die. Wow, this is so Half-Life. Nope, that's not, of course, it's red. I'm not going to be able to go there. Test facility. Yeah, this is Half-Life at this point. And that's fine, actually. If you're going to steal from somewhere, it's going to be from the grates, right? Where am I going now? Through here. Yeah, it's basically Half-Life in reverse. We started in the underground, I guess. But now we're back in like a facility. Where am I? I know where I am. I'm in a facility, but what I mean is, where is this relative to the rest of everything else? And why? It's one of those moments where like the game just takes a weird turn again. Why is that so common with these kind of games?
Like everything else in the Valkyr case, the door code was a mystery to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like there's all these like games that are so well known, and yet like they have like these weird twists that everyone forgets about. Oh, pin required. 0000. Let's come on. That's everyone's pin, right? Do we not all notice? Just go 1, 2. Oh, for fuck's sake! Just run around mashing the E button and everything. The E key. You know what I mean? That's what you gotta do. Over here maybe? No. I'm guessing maybe we're gonna find a pin somewhere. That's probably how this works, right? Like, yeah, this guy's dead body.
The chemist had been using the workstation when he died. The half-life of the lab rat had ended online, his password blinking on the screen. 665, the neighbor of the beast.
Holy shit, they just did a double whammy, forward predicting Half-Life Valve reference, because they not only said Half-Life, duh, but they also said Lab Rat, which is like, that was inadvertently, even though because this game came out years prior, but that was inadvertently a reference to Portal as well. That was fun. I love when that happens. It's like they had no idea in 2001. It's Barney Calhoun, a security guard at the facility. No, that's not fun. Because it's not even a fucking security guard. It's one of those staff scientists that are hilarious. Such campy voice acting that game had. I'm guessing we're not supposed to shoot this guy, right? He's probably friendly. You friendly? He's just sitting there. He's like one of the Quake 2 prisoners. Just let me out. Except not even. He doesn't want out. He's just fucking. He's given up on everything. He doesn't want to... Hold on, do they not have bathrooms? Oh, they do. Okay, they have, like, toilets, whatever. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, well, I guess we're not freeing him because he doesn't seem to want out. I guess he's fine with dying in a giant exploding facility. But why are we... I guess this is where they produced the drug, I'm assuming. Because, like, everything was green there. All of a sudden, we could just access every area in the level.
Here. Hey, get me out of here! Thanks. I thought I was gonna die in there for sure.
I need you to get me through the decontamination chamber airlock.
You're crazy! No way! The place is blowing up, for Christ's sakes!
Either that or back to the cell. Your choice.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Personnel.
My goals are beyond your understanding, scientist man. Where do I go now? I mean, where do I go? Here. Now he's gonna come here and... Oh, he's not. I guess I Oh, okay, I get it.
Hold up, can't you see the place is gonna blow up?
Well, no, it's not gonna blow up. It's a fucking video game. It'll only explode if they show like a bunch of numbers on the screen and a timer ticking down, which clearly they haven't done yet. But I guess he knows where to go, so I'm just gonna follow him. So it's like a reverse escort mission, I guess.
We're dead! We're dead!
No, we're not. Well, I mean, maybe you're dead, but I'm not because I have a gun. Oh, I guess you're not dead either. Cool. Come on. Finally, some AI that can actually, like, run into cover and knows how not to die. Come on, cancel the...
I'll punch you first.
After this, you can go. You're a free man.
Okay, thanks.
Decontamination in progress.
We did a bad thing. Bad.
Okay, cool. I don't care, bro. I'm just gonna keep... What happened? Who shot him? Okay, now everything is shaking. That's how we know that it's almost about to blow up, except that it's the same, For God's sake, open the silo door. Oh my god, we're doomed. God, I fucking love Half-Life's voice acting. It's great. Okay, where do I keep asking, where do I go now? Where do you think you gotta go now, dumbass? It's literally a straight line. Like, at this point, the game is just hold forward and you win. You know? It just seems confusing because everything looks the same. But in reality, most of this level design is extremely straightforward and linear.
I was caught in the middle of the deadly web that was the Valkyr case.
I mean, how do you think this game sold more than 2 copies? By being a confusing... Well, to be fair, there's plenty of games that are, like, really hard to navigate and still sold well. So it's not, like, a guarantee that no one's gonna like your game.
One of the lab terminals had the project logo on the screen.
Top secret. Project Valhalla. U.S. Army. Yggdrasil Network. Valhalla, the otherworldly place in Norse mythology where the bravest heroes spent their afterlife feasting and fighting forever, their wounds miraculously healed night after night. Valkyr, the maidens who chose the most courageous Viking warriors and carried them to Valhalla. 1991. The research objective is to create a chemical substance to enhance the stamina and morale of infantry troops. 1995. Results unsatisfactory. Project canceled.
Someone had decided to continue the sick experiment unauthorized.
Project compromised. Data leak. Fix the damage by any means necessary. Security clearance red. Authorized by the project lead. Field test. Double the dosage for all the remaining test subjects. Observe and record the subject's behavior in an urban setting.
The drop-off point was my old address in New Jersey. The file dated 3 years ago. Just when you thought you had reached the deepest depths of horror, it suddenly got worse. How to turn off that small voice inside your head that started to whisper that you should be glad that now, if not before, your revenge was justifiable on any conceivable moral scale. That small voice proved, beyond any doubt, that I was damned. The dagger-heeled woman had come and gone a long time ago. There was nothing more for me here. The bunker's name was acting as a self-fulfilling prophecy.
What is this, haze? Got a fucking super drug for the soldiers? Okay, now we just gotta try and get out of here without dying. Which, I mean, won't be too hard to be fair, because there's gonna be a clear path for us, but still. Okay, you know what? I think it's time to end the episode. I'm gonna find out what to fucking do next time, alright? Because it's been way too long, okay? And most of it is just me fumbling. So, let's just end it right here. This has been part 11, and I maybe we're ending the game next time? Possibly. It looks like it's wrapping up. So, we'll see you guys in part 12 of Max Payne for the PlayStation 2. See you then.